2 from Jesse Boothroyd driving Adam Rogash's no-show. So we're here at South Coast Raceway, Portland, Victoria. Adam, what'd you think of that?
Oh, 20's pretty good for a sophomore.
First class.
First time you've ever driven a car.
Yeah, that's awesome. So if you missed what was happening before there, No Show was being driven by Jesse Boothroyd with the Crusty Kingswood. And he just ran a 520 on his first pass in the car. Got a couple of really cool alters. .46 versus 4.8. The blown one gets it. Ah, sorry. Copped a lungful of smoke before. So we're at the LS Nationals at South Coast Raceway in Portland. A few very cool LS powered cars here. Probably hoping for a few more. We've had a bit of an up and down morning with the weather. Had a fair few showers. It has been quite cool. But as you can see, the track is pretty good. Despite the cool temperatures, the guys are running into the fours. And we're going to have some tough machinery here for you today. So, live streaming direct to YouTube. I hope you're enjoying that. Walk over and check out a couple of these cars. Little Dado Utes, pretty wild bit of gear. Can't see much in there.
Yeah, pretty picture.
Not too bad. So what's in the little Dado?
A 445Q LS from World Industries.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So pretty serious LS then.
Yeah. She made 930 on the dyno.
930.
Yeah.
Naturally aspirated.
Yes.
Wow.
But I've got a misfire in it. We just got to
Okay.
fix the misfire, but yeah.
We saw a few of your runs last night at the Test and Tune. What was your fastest?
I think it was a 5.2.
5.2,
Yep.
but you're hoping for better than that.
Yeah, well, it's a new combination, so it should be a 5.1 or a 5.0 something,
Yep.
maybe.
Okay.
It misfires when it gets to 7,300.
Okay.
So
And what should it be revving to?
8,000.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow, it's a serious engine.
Yeah, no, she's nice. On Route 16.
What's this thing weigh?
It's 1,080 kilograms with me in it.
Okay, so 1,080, that's
It's
what,
2,300,
2,500 pounds?
23, nearly 2,400.
2,400.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. It's not a lot of weight, but, you know, and Ben, it got out of there real quick last night. It looked really impressive.
Yeah, we put it on the diet during winter. We took 320 pounds out of it
Okay, wow.
and gave it another 90 horsepower than what we had last season.
Wow. So what did it run last season?
546.
Okay, so you're already better than that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. With a misfire.
So have you sorted the misfire out yet?
No.
Still got to find it.
Still got to find it.
All right.
So I've had the motor in and out twice on the engine dyno. Every bit of electrical is brand new again.
Okay.
And we just can't find it.
Okay. Man, it is a beautiful little machine.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Mount Gambier.
Mount Gambier, over from South Oz.
Yep.
There you go.
Mount Gambier. Yeah, my brother's got Henley chassis.
Ah, yes, okay.
So he's gave this car a bit of a tidy up. We bought it out of Sydney from a fella up there.
He's got that little black Tirana, hasn't
Yep,
he? Yeah.
That's him.
No, we have talked to him before. So, but yeah, you're live to YouTube at the moment.
Okay.
So-
Very good. Well, come out to Portland, have a look.
Yep, that's it. All right, well, hopefully we won't be having too much of a break, and we'll get to see this thing run a 5.0 today, hopefully.
Very nice. If we get rid of that misfire, I think we'll do it.
Yeah, cool.
All right.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Got some serious rubber. 445 cube LS. That is cool. Here we go. The badge says it all. 540 cubes and Chev. And it's for sale. There you go. Bit of live advertising. Few LS's. SS Commodores. Anthony Burns' wagon. We saw this run last night. I was talking to Anthony before. He's having a few issues with the not going into third gear. So we heard a fair bit of limiter action from this yesterday. Just wouldn't get out of second gear basically. They said they put a code reader on it this morning. Cleared a few codes and hopefully that'll sort it out. Little Holden Gemini. Haven't had a chance to see what's in this yet. She's a bit of a budget banger, but that's all right. Nothing wrong with budget racing. Jacked up to clear the rear tyres. HSB Clubby. All right, well, we might go for a wander over here because there's something over here I think you guys will want to see. Or maybe they're towing it out right now. So we're at South Coast Raceway, Portland. Sorry, there's been a bit of a break in the action at the moment, so really inappropriate time for the live stream, but we'll go over and have a look. This is one of the cars that was on Drag Challenge. We saw him make a pass last night in the fives. Beautiful barrow-motored Cortina, tuned by Dynamite Performance. Look at that. That is a very nice setup. Very cool. Unfortunately, didn't do any good on Drag Challenge. out on day one through transmission issues. But man, you could eat off that. That's beautiful. Let's go for a look around to see the other beast, which is Dion's Dodge Avenger.
Put the bonnet on, mate.
Oh no, he's put the front on. Strap it in. Got to see some runs from this car last night. It's a Dodge Avenger, old Pro Stock car. Now has a Barra motor with a 102mm turbo. So that's a 4 litre 6 with a 102mm turbo on it. Pretty serious. Dion's just strapping in there. So a bit of nitrous there to bring it up on boost. May remember Dion had the has the quickest XR6 in the country, or certainly in the streetcar style looking cars, which is his Ute. Ran 7.9. Actually, I think it may have gone 7.8. Just decided to go for something a bit lighter. So we'll get to see this run very shortly. Go for a wander over here. Luke Foley's Commodore. We saw this car go 880, I believe, with an alloy block. So it's got a 6 litre in it. Alloy block setup. Twin turbo, of course. Twin water to air intercoolers. But for an alloy setup, that's not too bad. In the 8s. Nothing too crazy. The pistons and rods. Decent intake, a couple turbos, making 1200 horsepower. Not bad for a car that weighs, you know, probably 3,600 pounds. Mark Aldington's car. Just saw this on the cover of the LSX Tuner mag. .427 cube LS twin turbo. This car is going to run deep into the 7s once they get it sorted. It's a brand new car. A few other cool cars in the pits there. That Capri's pretty awesome. Looks like they're getting ready to make another run. Oh no, front engine dragster's got the engine out. A few repairs in the pits. Get ready for a run, Luke.
Yeah, we got another run down. See how she all goes.
What are you hoping for today?
Any sort of PB would be good.
Any sort of PB?
Any sort of PB.
What's your best on the 8th?
Best on the 8's a 5.3 at 134 with the old motor.
Okay.
This has done a best of a 5.6.
Okay.
About 124. We've got a new TCU.
Yeah, better converter, yeah.
New converter, bigger diameter. Try and get it to hot.
Okay.
So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how it goes.
Cool. All right, man. See it out there. All right, we'll make our way back over to the track. Sorry, it's a little bit of a walk. Look at this beautiful laid out track, nice green grass, beautiful trees. Weather's a bit overcast, unfortunately, today. Jesse coming back. Happy with that?
Yeah, first pass in the car. I've never driven it before, so...
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, it went real
So what was it, a 5.2?
5.2, yeah.
5.2 for your first run in the car?
Yeah, it was leaving pretty gentle and I tag limiter, so a little bit of learning to do. We'll get there.
Yeah. How's it compared to your own car?
Drives like a dream, mate. Doesn't drive like a dirty old Kingsman, I tell you.
It's not just the dirty old Kingsman.
Nah, it's beautiful, mate. Drives good.
Cool. Nice GT brought over by the Shannons guys. Well, looks like Dion's about to make a pass. It's a 4.5? There you go, 4.50.
That's not bad, bro.
Do you reckon you'll be happy with that?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
You think so? Awesome. No, it's a good pass, looked solid.
Before you know it, the car's gone. You don't even jerry what happens till like 10 seconds.
Alrighty. Bring some of the DYO cars out for a run. A couple of SS Commodores. It's like a VT and a VX. .77 and a 8.4 by the looks of things. So red one takes the win. They always tell us red cars go faster. There's your proof. We'll see if this red wagon can win this one. Clubby sounds pretty angry though. The Ford wagon in the other side there, we saw it run last night. That's got an LS motor in it. So yep, Ford with an LS. Wagon takes the win, I think. Yep. 737. So the Commodore was slightly quicker, but the wagon took the win. Reaction times. Missed the little dado running, but I'm sure we'll get to see it come out again in a sec. So for those that have just joined us, we are at the South Coast Raceway in Portland. This is the LS Nationals. Wonder if this tonner's got an LS in it. Could be. We had a very similar car run on our drag challenge. I don't think it is the same car. This one looks a little bit tidier. Three, I think. There's Anthony with the wagon. Now, we're hoping to bring you a multi-camera stream today, but it hasn't worked out for us, unfortunately. So we're stuck with a single camera stream today. Getting filmed. Matt Lampard in one of the MPW cars. There you go, 6-2. So fastest pass this weekend according to the announcer, so that's not too bad. He'd be pretty happy with that. Car gets faster every time we see it. So not a big crowd out here today. It's a bit cool. I mean, it's not too cold at the moment. It's actually quite nice at the moment. It was very cold this morning. A few showers. A few cars stacked up in the staging lanes now. Going to see them come through shortly. So not too much happening right now, unfortunately. Go and grab yourself a drink and we'll have some racing in a sec. Well, looks like we're going to get some cars out again. We've got a Holden Gemini and a Ford Escort. V8 powered Escort there. A 7.5. My eyes are working a little bit better today. I can read the time boards. Couple nice piranhas. Smoky bear now. Like a 7.8. Can't read the other one. There's a high 7. Guessing 7.8, 7. .61 and 6.5 by the looks of it. Here's a couple cars we saw before. Had to talk to these guys. That Impala has a Jericho 4-speed in it. Got a big block with a Jericho 4-speed. Takes the win, but 7.3 out of that 4-speed Impala. 6.5 out of the little Tirana. Nice. 5.3. Wow. Bit of dragster action. Like a 5.0 maybe. Luke Foley coming around in the Commodore, Mark Aldington as well. GoPros. Yeah, I'm just saying there's GoPros in that bag. Couple very tough Commodores. Both out of the MPW workshop. .427 twin turbo on this side, twin turbo LS 6 litre on the other side. Looked like a pretty good run from Luke, looked like a 5.6. Mark Aldington, no boost on the line, looked like a 6.6 there. It's a bit of cloud cover here today, as you can see. Bit of a breeze, but not too much. So we shouldn't be getting too much wind noise on the microphone, thankfully. Making some adjustments. Capri, I think, in the other lane for the Capri. Nice looking Tirana hatch, haven't seen this one make a pass yet. Mark Aldington coming back around with the Isfair Commodore. It's like a 5.3 there. That's not too bad. The track's going pretty well considering the temperature. The track is really well prepped. Everyone seems to be putting down the power. So if you've just joined us, we are at South Coast Raceway in Portland. We're right down the bottom of Australia, mainland Australia. For those not familiar, we are in the state of Victoria. Right down the bottom. Means it's pretty cool down here. Modified dragster. So 5.3 again. A few bikes coming out. So yeah, we're hoping to bring you a multi-camera stream here today, but someone who will remain nameless, well me, left the Wi-Fi antennas back home, and means none of the cameras will talk to each other. So we'll just stick with a single camera stream for today. We are live to YouTube. This crazy long swing arm bike that we saw last night. This thing is deep into the fives. If you just noticed, but in the burnout there, he towed the gear shifter up, which means he took out the second gear. 5.3 for the long swing arm bike. So yeah, so second gear for the burnout and first gear for the launch, and obviously it gets out there really well, as you can see. So what do we got here? A Gixxer GSXR 1100 against a Kawasaki Ninja. sturdy by the looks of it. Likes a little bit of limiter. How's that for a launch? Got an SS Commodore up against a Caprice in the other lane, or Statesman, one or the other. Might be a turbo on that Caprice or Statesman. What is it? Let's find out. They've debadged it. Oh, it's on boost now. Took too long to get on the boost though. So what is it, a Caprice or a Stato?
It's a Caprice.
Caprice.
Yeah.
And what's in it?
5.7 turbo.
Turbo? How big's the turbo? Watch out.
I've actually got it more. Adam would be able to tell you more
Okay.
about it from MPW, yeah.
Alright, we'll find out later.
First time out on the track.
Oh, yeah. Anthony Burns out with his Falcon wagon. LS powered. Had some issues before with not going into third. He seems to have solved that now. Definitely went into third that time. Looked like a 7.3, I think. And an 8.1 in the other lane. Comes Matt Lampard back again. The Turbo Kingswood. They're going to leave him in the staging lanes for the moment. Bring out this tonner. So we've got tonner versus Club Sport. And that is Club Sport, sounds pretty tough. Oh. Oh, he stuffed that up. Jumped the tree. Oh well. We're coming up on 47 minutes of our live feed down at Portland South Coast Raceway for the LS Nationals. No shows coming back out again, but not with Adam at the wheel. You can see Adam there running across, well, now strolling across. Adam's got a birthday party to go to today. Johnny Pillar's 40th birthday. Happy birthday, Johnny. That's Johnny Pillar from Powerhouse Engines. His birthday today. So Adam's going to be leaving the track a bit earlier so he can make it back for the party. Which means Jesse Boothroyd is driving no-show. Matt Lampard though from Warrnambool. Turbo Kingswood. Got the wheel up there nicely. 6.3. I don't think that's as quick as his last run, but it was pretty good. Comes Jesse Boothroyd. You may remember Jesse normally drives the crusty Kingswood. Whoop. He's not afraid to give it a few revs. Okay, that was pretty good.
And again.
You put a bit of power into it.
Yeah, we surprised him.
Gotta change his pants now.
Not many people would let someone drive their car and then shove more power into it to wheel stand like that. Gets going. That was a pretty good launch. So here we go, the Caprice. We know what it is now. WH Caprice, single turbo LS. Adam, so what turbo's in this thing?
This has got a just standard LS1 with a 75mm Borgie on it.
75mm Borgie. Okay.
Just a 4L60 in it still.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What sort of power does it make?
Mid to high 300s.
Okay. Kilowatts, yeah.
So
high 300 at the rear wheels. That's all right. Bit better off the line this time, but snaking the tyres. Like a 870. Probably should do a bit better than that, but it's his second time running the car. As you saw before, Jesse Boothroyd got the wheels way up on no show. That was a really decent burnout launch. I'm gonna sit down for a sec and organise some cables and chargers and things. Sorry, I'm just going to snake this cable across in front of the camera. looking Monaro. $450 for the dragster and $540 for the Monaro. Here we go. Couple of very tough horses. Very tough cars. Shitload of rocks just dumped on the track though. Which ain't great. Out of shape. 480 in the other lane. But yeah, well, a lot of rocks coming out, either out of that car or off its tyres. Sorry about the shake on our little wandering around. So how's your undies?
Clean, surprisingly. It was reasonably wild.
That was a good wheel stand, man.
Yeah, like it's a bit different to my car. My car kind of does it off a hit. This kind of does it under throttle, like a power wheel is more than a launch wheel. So it's a bit rowdy, but it's fun.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
So we'll give it a go. The scrutineers reckon I should leave just as hard, but I might leave a little bit more gentle.
Yeah.
So just so I don't put it on its rib, I reckon.
See how you go. Gonna chuck the GoPro in by the looks of it.
Yeah, sweet. I was pretty happy with that last one. I was clapping my hands when it come down, so it would have been good to have that on GoPro.
That's awesome, man.
Thanks,
It's a good wheel stand.
Cheers, mate.
But Aiden putting in a GoPro there. Big block injected, altered. Very cool. How you going? All right. Make your way back over to the track. Leanne Braggs for the dragster. Clock 5:39. There you go. Sorry, I pushed a button and I don't know what I've done now. What's the problem?
No SD card.
Is there another one? Well, there's another GoPro in the bag. Sorry guys, I'm just sorting out a technical issue. There we go. Sorted now. We've just gone through the first hour of our live stream here today. Looks like No Show's coming out for another run with Jesse Boothroyd. If you've just joined us, Jesse just did a massive wheel stand. He reckons he's going to launch a little bit softer this time.
Arrived at the track last night at 1:30. Got the car out of the trial. Went to the trial. And went to the track. Went to the car to the track. Third stop down track to this Bondo. Well, they went too far. The one went on the wheels. There's the hole. There's the style. 136. And Albert stopped off the walk that time.
There you go, 518, 136 mile an hour.
But after that
It's not bad.
last ride, he doesn't want to break it. So, that'll work out. He's going to have another big smile on his goal there. He's running the quickest pass to the game. First pass was 5-3. That was a 5-1. So, if you like to fall into the day, let's get into the 4.
So Adam, what's the fastest you've been on this track?
On this track,
Yeah,
I think it was a 5-3.
but it had less power back then too.
Yeah.
So
Had less, and we've
few
just got-
combo.
And Chris from McDonald Brothers has just finished off the rear end for us as well.
Yeah.
Again, we actually ended up ending a cradle and stuff like that on Drag Challenge this year.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we're mucking around with a new rear end in it at the moment, and
Cool.
things working really well.
Seems to be working really well.
It's working very well.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll just give it up and let Jesse drive it.
Yeah.
But no, that was good.
He can sit on the sideline and drink PS and watch
Why-
Jesse drive
That's
it.
my thing. Why not?
Yeah, there you go. Comes this purple altered. Looks to have a young lady behind the wheel. Big block of methanol. Nice burnout. Probably not what they wanted to see. Look like an 8.5. The Henley chassis Commodore comes back out. Guys are over from South Australia. At least that's where Henley chassis is. Dropped a bunch of rocks.
There's a present for
Big boulders out there.
I know. There's a lot of rocks coming out. Trying to hand me the broom.
Live Facebook feed going with all the cameras.
Okay.
And then it's the live overlay at actual live time. Because
Oh, yeah,
it's
cool.
actually showing all the times and everything goes
Yeah,
down
cool.
track too.
There you go. Showing us that Portland's got their own sort of live stream. Multiple cameras and live timing. That's pretty cool. Of course, we want you to be on our live stream. We're live streaming to YouTube today. We're going to give it a trial, see how it's going. We are at South Coast Raceway in Portland. And for those that don't know, Portland is way, 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 way down south, right on the south coast, as the name suggests. Basically here and then Antarctica. So little Dado Utes coming back out, we get to see it make a pass. It's a very quick little car. It's got a 445 cube LS combo in it. Makes over 900 horsepower in a car that probably doesn't weigh a hell of a lot. And the big Impala's coming out. You can see it joining the end of the line there. 4-speed Impala. Gonna do the Impala? No, do the Impala, man. Get that 4-speed action happening. Young Aiden over there is running some GoPros. It's a white SS going to the burnout box. Want to see some of these cars run though. The little Datsun Ute, definitely want to see it make a pass. And that 4-speed Impala. Very cool bit of gear.
Righto, lane 1 solo, 5-5 smooth.
crazy misfire happening. Ran a 5.4. Imagine how quick that car will be once he can go all the way under full power. All right. Oh, no. Put my bum down for a sec. Sorry. Battle of the red cars. Ford versus Holden, but not really. More like Holden versus Holden. Even though that's a Ford station wagon. $727 for the wagon, $7.6 for the SS. Black Club Sport. $7.2, not too shabby. Nice burnouts. Takes it. Here's the car we want to see. Four-speed Chevy Impala. It's got a big block in it, 502 big block. Jericho 4-speed. Awesome. 7.3, but rowing through the gears. That thing is cool. cars coming out now. Will take the win. Oh no, the Piranha takes the win. Had me fooled. Wow, just must have got him on the line. Starting to sprinkle. Shutting them down. A little bit too much moisture. Might go find some somewhere to stand where I'm not going to get rained on with a $1,000 iPad. Comes this cool Impala.
Hey, chuck my chips in the bin.
I don't want it to be nice.
Excuse me.
Not only back brakes up, it's really the car in the fence. So this is the first time out. This car from Brother Scott. Put 6-box Lido in it. Fourth car off.
Go find some shade, I think. Go see what's happening over in the Dynamotive pits. Looks like they got the front off the car. Check it out. 102mm precision turbo. Barra 4 litre. Bring out the camera, everyone goes running. Very cool looking car though.
Sorry.
Sorry. Massive turbo. Come on, man.
Come on, what?
What's it making?
No, don't know. Somewhere around the 2,000 mark.
2,000 horsepower.
Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive, man.
Yeah.
So why a Dodge Aventa, or is it just...
Two reasons. One, to run Sport Compact, you can't
Yep.
have a car that's produced with a V8.
Okay.
So that means no Falcon, no Mustang.
Yep.
and there's no way in hell I'm going to be in a Pontiac or any type of Chev.
Yeah.
So Dodge Avenger's a good thing, and believe that was the best car in the country for sale at the time.
Okay.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah.
So what's you got a bit of damage on this side of the car? What's that from?
That was the second hit we had, literally. Transmission fitting split.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 2 seconds of the run.
Scraped it up the wall.
Yeah.
Where's that at Calder?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bit of a love tap. So pretty disappointed. More about the paint and the body because
Beautiful
the car's so
car.
clean.
Yeah.
And I can't fix that. So
Yeah.
it's a shame. But yeah, we'll just keep going. Hopefully we got our crash out of the way that we probably had to have.
Yeah.
And I'll just wrap it.
So what about the old Ute? What's happening with that these
The
days?
customer in Bendigo has it.
Okay.
Things had some issues outside of racing and that, so I'm sure he'll be bringing it out soon.
Okay, cool. Anything else happening in the Dynamite universe that's...
obviously we've got the Cortina here
Yep.
with the mild barrow in it. We got a car from Sydney that was Lee Whittaker from ETM built it originally, an orange one, and the customer's brought it from Sydney, or he lives in Sydney, he sent it down for us to finish off, so that should be a stout, D-stroked, 98mm precision, small tied car. So
tell us about this. Is this a D-stroked unit or is this a...
Yeah.
It is?
It's similar to the Ute motor, it's just dry sumped, 102mm turbo, more headwork. The rest is the same.
And obviously lighter car and just a better chassis all up and...
Just a bit. So it's 2440 pounds, minimum for the class is 2400, the Ute was 3700.
Yeah.
Radial tyre. So yeah, just getting the hang of this is just...
What is it like to drive? Like, it looks like it gets out of there real quick, because that was like a 450.
Yeah, 104. Yeah.
Yeah.
So obviously only PB before this car was like a 126. So to hit those numbers already.
So 104 in the 60
seconds,
foot is what you're saying, yeah?
Yeah, 12. Yeah. In the Ute. Even I wasn't expecting to be that quick. That second goes and you really don't know what you've done in that second. Yeah. Now after I've started 7 hits off the line now, I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable. Like I'm normally comfortable with cars. This year, till now, I just felt like a passenger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I feel a little bit more
part of it. Yeah, cool.
So the more
Man,
seat time we get. Yeah.
Awesome machine, and looking forward to seeing some more out of it. So yeah. All right, we'll let you have your drink and.
Thanks for that.
But beautiful looking car. Check out that turbo.
Everything made in-house.
Very nice. There's a bit of that battle damage we were talking about before. So got the engine in the front engine dragster. It's a pretty good effort to do an engine swap at the track. It's not like they're a top fuel team where you expect to do that sort of thing. Looks like the rain has stopped, the sprinkling. So back over to the Cortina.
In the filter? Hey? In the filter or
I just drink coffee, but it's all I'm here for.
And there is like 0 spillage. Go have a look in there.
Yeah. Go have a look at your engine, mate.
Have a look in there.
It's all wet.
Check out your car.
Belly pants all wet. Look, your face is wet.
Alright, looks like they're firing up over here. So we'll head back over. 6-3 versus 6-5. For the little Tirana. Look like 6-2 in the other lane. like a 5.5, a 6.2, comes out that Capri again. Sorry, I don't know anything about this car, but it is very tidy. It's got some power. Comes the two MPW Commodores. In this lane, Mark Aldington in this lane. 6.7 for Luke's blue Commodore. 6.3 for the yellow one. Luke's car is going really well. What do you reckon? Happy with that?
Oh, it's down a bit.
You reckon it's down a bit?
Yeah, it's down a bit compared to what he normally does.
Okay.
5.4s today pretty easy.
Okay.
Both of them good. So.
Oh, looks impressive.
Both working well for pretty much a stocky engine, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, both working very well. Track's very good.
Track's good. Mid-5s for the dragster. It's like a 5.8. Sorry guys, just checking my messages.
qualifying. Make sure you get to the staging range now. We'll be doing a briefing break. Then we'll have another driver's briefing. Then we'll get straight into action. So 20 minutes to go. Qualifying. We'll get you out of the stand, let yourself in, and we'll run the bike through to start with. So any car you want to make your way to the dummy grid right now, if you want to have another qualifying run, moving opportunity, you go and see Marty down there, Marty's model, next to Learn, the second step, get hold of some of those chickens just out of town, out of sensation stuff.
So they're saying there's another 20 minutes of qualifying, and then they'll go into lunch break. So we may shut off this feed at lunch break.
And then see Dave in the dial-in bar. Plenty of things to eat, drink, food. Now go, go, go,
Got a few people tagging me on the live stream, which is cool. So a couple cars parked over there waiting to run. Looks like we're going to bring the bikes out shortly. We are at South Coast Raceway, just in case you've just joined us. Sorry if there's no action right this second, but we can only film what's happening. Okay, looks like we've got some international viewers. I was able to activate the comments section and see what's happening. And it looks like we've got viewers from the USA and Canada, which is fantastic. Give a shout out to those guys. Got Redline from Media from New Zealand. Daniel's saying, don't shut it off. Give us a walk around the pits or something. Maybe I'll do that, actually. It's nice to know that I'm being understood. And yes, this is an 8th mile track. So got the bikes coming out for a run. Oh mate, out of VB, what's gonna... Or is that supposed to be GB, out of gigabytes? Can't be out of VB. If you're out of VB, that's all sorts of trouble. VB is a type of beer here in Australia, for those that aren't aware. Jade's asked how my little bloke's been going, and he's doing really well actually. Hopefully he's back at home with his mum watching the live stream, but I doubt it because farm bike, it is a weapon. Runs in the 5s. But yeah, as I was saying, the young bloke's probably at home with his mum and my daughter. Hi Jess, hi Alex, hi Rhonda. Probably not watching this though, because after 20 odd years of drag racing, they are well and truly over it. But I still enjoy it, which is why I am out here showing this to you guys. G'day Daz from Perth. Snuggle the case. That's almost as bad as me smuggling a case of bourbon and coke into the US for drag week. True story. Not really smuggled it, but no one actually asked me why I had 20 cans of bourbon and coke with me. Glad that you're loving the live stream. It's cool that I found out how to read the comments. That's awesome. I can now talk to you guys. You guys can watch and ask me questions and I can try and answer them for you. Those bikes are well into the 5-second zone on the 8th mile. Which is, you know, like I could try and translate it across to the quarter, which is probably, you know, 5s is probably into the 8s. Which is pretty quick when you're trying to hold on with your balls. We will be going to Summernet. And there is going to be some live streaming from Summernats this year. Like a 5.8 or a 5.9 there for the altered. It's a little bit hard to read those little timing boards from here, especially with my sunnies on, which aren't, you know, really the best for trying to read small print. Summernats is always the first weekend in January, and I think it's from the 5th to the 8th this year. Go. No show. Both of these cars coming out of the MPW workshop. Both were on our Street Machine Drag Challenge, and if you don't know what that is, Drag Challenge is basically an Aussie version of Drag Week, basically. So it's like 5 tracks, 5 days, 1,500 kilometres. All the cars have to drive the whole distance, and they can't be towed at any point. On the back wheels, 512. Wow. And here's the owner of the car.
good.
Mate, that was awesome.
A bit more rebound in the rear and
Yeah.
kept it down a bit. So
Are you tempted to jump in yourself and go for a lap now?
I'm having fun watching him. He's having fun driving.
He's having
so it's always
fun?
good.
Man, I don't know that I could do it. I don't know that I could stand there and watch someone else beat up my car.
It takes a bit of trust, but he's let me drive his. So
Yeah.
what can I say? And Luke's busy, so he can't drive it.
Yeah. Luke's doing his own thing, so
Yeah,
that's
he's
cool.
going well, so, no.
Awesome, man.
Good day, track.
He's
prep
doing
session
really
today.
well, and the track's killer.
Yeah.
Considering the rain and shit that we've had already.
Yeah, we woke up this morning and we got here at 2 o'clock last night, and we woke up this morning and seen rain, and we thought, oh, this is going to be a washout. And
Yeah.
the thing's perfect. It's the best track I've raced on for a long time. So
Yeah.
It's really good. Really good.
Mate, it makes it worth coming over here, really, isn't it?
Oh,
When they
and
deliver a track like this, it might be 4 hours out of Melbourne, but
The atmosphere, everything here,
Yeah.
it's one of the best tracks you can race at. It's just,
Yeah.
It's kind of got that family feel to it.
it does.
Close.
But you know, like, you could go to some other tracks and you might get 2 or 3 runs. Come here, get as many runs as you want.
Go around all day.
It's also good for capturing data.
Yes, very good.
Yeah.
Very good. And look, this is the hard part of the race. Anyone can run it out the back door. It's all in the start that we're trying to make it work. So
Yeah, it all happens in the first half of the track, really, doesn't it?
exactly
So,
right. And look, we're back down to 1.260s now. So we're pretty happy with that. And
yeah, because that's right. It's been a whole new setup for you guys because the bigger motor, more horsepower. It's
moving the weight from up the top and the rear of the engine to the front
Yeah.
of the engine, different intercooler, big plasma man intercooler now, so a little bit more weight over the front. No, we've taken all the water out of the back, and yeah, it's completely different now. So we're finally starting to get it weighted out with the help of the boys at McDonald Brothers. That rear end's killer. It's working really, really well.
So while I've got Adam here, has anyone got any questions for him? I can read the comments now, so we'll see if anyone's got a question. They're either really slow typers or we've got to wait for them to come in. Here we go. We've got Anthony Burns. So g'day to Paul from Christchurch. Yeah, I know, I put you on the spot. I just thought maybe someone would have a question. I can answer that one. No Show has a DTM prepped power glide. As for crashing the car, I don't think Adam's ever crashed No Show or any of his other race cars. He certainly has damaged it in doing massive wheel stands and stuff, but other than that, Redline's also from New Zealand. Good to see the Kiwis coming over for a look. Well, not coming over for a look, but you know, jumping on the old interwebs, as the dude from Gas Monkey Garage would say. The old interwebs. Mark 1 Escort. No Show is twin turbo. In the sort of the mid to low sixes, 7.1 for the Escort. Yeah, No Show's got a twin turbo 440 cube LS. Just answering AWASH 204 there. Yeah, I know, Daniel, we probably should have give a heads up that we're going to live stream this, but oh man, that Cortina. Yeah, we probably should give a bit of a heads up that we're going to do some live streaming, but some of the track promoters get a bit antsy. These guys are pretty good about it all, but some of the track promoters don't like us telling people that they can stay at home and watch it on TV rather than actually showing up and paying money. So live streaming in Australia is still in its infancy. In America it's a big thing, and it's a really big deal, and promoters love it. They love live streaming. Here in Australia, not so much, but we're trying to change that. Now this little Cortina, Ford Cortina with a Barra motor. And a Barra motor is a 4-litre twin cam, turbocharged. This thing will run low fives. That's motoring. 557. It's not too bad. I think they were hoping for a little bit quicker. But mid-5s, it's not too bad. Comes this cool Impala. Built by a father and his 2 sons. The old man's in there at the moment. Sure the tyres are nice and sticky. So this thing's got a 502 big block with a Jericho 4-speed. Vertical gate shifter. Watch it lift the front wheels. Not bad, not too bad. Sorry that we don't have the second camera feed happening. Normally I'd like to run a couple of different camera feeds, but I accidentally left the Wi-Fi antennas at home, which means I'm stuck with one camera. Very tough Monaro. Just remember that even if you miss out on watching it live now, you can always come back later and watch it, watch the replay. It will remain up on YouTube so you can watch it. I know it's more interesting to watch it live, but the Dragster. 5.2 from the Monaro. The Monaro, that's pretty good for 4.4. Wow, that Dragster is motoring. Leanne Braggs is the driver there. was a good comment before about the Murder Nova. These cars, yeah, really aren't on that level. I mean, you got to think, those street outlaw guys, they got people throwing junk at them left, right, and centre now. They have some very serious things. Certainly a lot quicker than they used to be. So yeah, while our sedan cars are in the low fives, and you got to remember this is a country track. We are pretty much out in the middle of nowhere, south coast of Australia. It's a long way from any of the major cities, so you've got to take that into account. Oh man, I love that HB. I love it. Robert reckons that HB should be slammed on the ground, but I disagree. I love the fact that it sits up on its tyres like that. It's a cool looking thing. It's real grassroots racing. It's got 14-inch engine. Yeah, they set the engine back 14 inches in that little orange HB. There it is. Love the way it sits. 5.7 for the Commodore, 6.2 for the Trata. But dump some rocks on the track. So for those that have just joined us, we are just over 2 hours on our live stream now, and we are at the South Coast Raceway. South Coast Raceway, Portland, Victoria, Australia, for those that aren't aware. It is an 8-mile track right on the south coast of Australia. It does get quite cool down here. The weather can change quite rapidly. Little Capri there. Here comes the commotion. Bolted, blown, small block. This is a serious car. an angry, angry car. For the little Gemini, the altered, got out of it, 6.2. Oh wow, my ears. Oh, my poor ears. So they're going to do the actual classes after lunch. This is just qualifying at the moment. But there will be some sort of class racing later. No, it's not on nitro, the altered, it's just on meth. But it is, yeah, mechanically injected with a blower. Yeah, not a nitro fuel altered, just a blown altered. Turbocharged LS Holden Caprice. This is kind of a limo type car. For those that aren't familiar with the body. There you go, 8.1 the announcer says. So we've got two more cars to come before the break. We've got the little Datsun Ute. And then we've got the Dodge Avenger Pro Stock car, which of course doesn't have a Pro Stock motor. It has a turbo barra motor. Just laughing at the last comment. Yes, I can literally taste the methanol. I am serious. Yeah, first time out to that Caprice, which is why it's probably not 60 footing the way it should be. see what this little Datsun Ute runs. It's got a 445 cube, 900 horsepower LS engine. Still battling that misfire. It's got a weird misfire, 5.3. Imagine what that thing would run if he could run it all the way out the back door. And here comes the Dodge Avenger. We showed you a bit of this before. Car went 450 before. Listen to the revs of that thing. Hey? 3.7 litre. So instead of the 4 litre Barra motor, it's got a D-stroke setup in it. 3.7 litre. With 102mm precision billet turbo. This thing is an animal. As I said before, ran 450 before. This thing will go. Watch this thing get off the line. It is insane. It's had to pedal it. Good 60 foot, but just, yeah. Started heading towards the wall, had to pedal it, which is a real shame. That thing is a monster. So that's it for qualifying. They're going to run a driver's briefing, have a bit of a lunch break, and then have some eliminations. So what I might do, well, I'd love to keep you on. I might have to switch off and go get some lunch myself. Have something to eat, have something to drink. And what I'll do is I'll bring out the other camera with the live stream later for the eliminations. And it is much higher quality and has the ability to zoom, so I can zoom in on those timing boards. Comes Dion back down the track. That turbo Dodge Avenger. He's elected to drive it back to the pits. All right, guys, I'm going to go for a lunch break. Sorry to say. What I'll do is just keep your eyes out for Street Machine. and we will live stream something later on today from the other camera setup, as I was saying. So we'll leave you there. Sorry to leave you, but I need something to eat and drink. And we'll catch you later this afternoon. Join us then.